President declined his assent to the bill, hinged his refusal on political, moral, and constitutional factors. In his letter, he explained he rejected the bill following consultations and advice from relevant stakeholders. The letter will be read to the senators and House of Representative members today at plenary sessions, where the reasons adduced by the president will be debated. The reasons the president gave include high cost of conducting direct primaries, the security challenge of monitoring shadow polls, the violation of citizens' rights, marginalization of political parties, likely litigation, and manipulation of the exercise. The president reasoned it would be better to allow each political party to determine its mode of choosing standard bearers for elections. Now, this seems to be the most important reason why the president is not giving his assent to this bill. What do you think?
Yeah, for me, all the excuses given,
yes,
for me, is not tenable. And I have my reasons. One, I will blame everybody, all of us as a people, for this mess. In 2018,
yes,
when the electoral bill came to Mr. President, the excuse he gave was it was too close to election. So they couldn't sign into law.
the bottlenecks were not dealt with.
They couldn't. Thank you. Now, we have all the way from that time to this time.
2021.
Now, as at the time this same bill was passed, came to the National Assembly, and don't forget that all these politicians are there in the National Assembly.
Yes.
If you feel that direct primaries shouldn't be in that bill, so what did you do?
At that point in time.
Good. Now, when Mr. President also received, how long did he receive? And you saw that. So it took how many months for you and your people and your advisors,
Yes,
to know that, oh, this is wrong at this time, to know that this particular clause shouldn't be in the bill. So nobody thought at that time something should be done. Now, after the time at the last 19th of this month, then Mr. President came to give reasons, excuses why the bill could not be signed, number one. Number two, let's even assume, yes, the bill is there. All these political parties live on taxpayers' money. Yeah, because they get money to run the parties. They live on taxpayers' money. So now, if the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, through their representatives
in the National
Assembly, have now said that, look, it is our country.
And it is our money.
It is our money. So if you're going to be collecting our money, we want to be in charge. We want to dictate how we run the show. So now, if you are saying that, if we then decide to say, okay, we want direct primaries, you should not tell us that no. Then if you don't want it, please leave the kitchen.
Fund your party.
God bless you. So
deny all forms of funding from the federal government.
We are footing the bills, so we can tell you that
this is
how we want it. Now the excuses given to say yes, some party will be marginalized, this will happen.
And rights. For me, what about the area of citizens' rights will be violated?
For me, that is another one. Now, I just spoke on reasons why the National Assembly can say we want, or the people through the National Assembly can say we want direct entry. Now, when you then tell me that, yes, there will be conflict, it will eat up politics, it will do this, the parties, whatever. And the question I am asking, if that is your excuse,
your
if
biggest
that is
challenge.
your problem, now, if you're saying it will eat up politics, why are you afraid of direct primaries? If there is nothing underneath, if you don't have your own personal agenda, if it's not about me, myself, and I, why are we afraid of direct primaries? Please, Let everybody, and that is what is happening. What they are doing, they cannot go for direct primaries because they know the implications. They know that number of them that are there today will not come near that place.
But then, is it not a little bit obvious from the fact that it is the executive part of government that doesn't want direct? Because I remember that when this issue of direct primaries came up, the governors also, the governors also had issues with this matter. So the governors did not want direct primaries. And so when the president says he has consulted relevant stakeholders, is that what it is, Are?
As I said elsewhere, that we major in minor and we minor in major. I still can't understand why they have made this so complex and then waited till the very last second before coming to now tell us what they call reasons. I call them mere excuses. Today, what people we voted for in the assembly, we didn't know them before. We just saw party's logo and name and we started voting. Must that continue? Must we continue with the system that empowers some few people who arrogated power to themselves to continue to decide who the party presents? If we say democracy is not of the people, for the people, by the people, in such a rancor scenario, how are the people being empowered?
So
how has the office of the citizen, the most powerful office in democracy, how has it been respected and brought to bear on all of these things? And let me tell you, for as long as we don't get our democracy right, we will not get most things right.
Let me ask this question again, Are. Citizens' rights, violation of citizens' rights is one of the reasons that was also stated there.
Right.
Whose rights are going to be violated with direct primaries? Or I don't particularly get it.
I don't see anybody suffering any losses.
And then what about likely litigation? I think our electoral process has been,
skewed terribly.
Apart from being skewed, I think it has been overwhelmed with litigations all the way from the start, the beginning of democracy.
Deliberate. The other day, somebody said, "Let them go and vote. We will go to court." What kind of nonsense is that?
So litigation has been part of our system.
What that does is that it will now leave the electors at the mercy of one man or a judge or maybe 3 or 4 or 5 judges to decide who governs them.
Okay.
That has been happening. That has been happening.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. So we cannot allow things to continue like that. It has weakened the office of the citizen. And I said it this morning elsewhere that look, we, the people, gave you the power.
The power.
Say, go and manage our affairs. And if we are not convinced we are being well managed, don't let us begin to think of taking that power back.
Now, let me now go there. Because now you're talking about the citizens being the ones that are supposed to be in charge. Here, my concern is this. The representatives of the citizens, like Olayinka just said, the representatives of the citizens prepared this document. This document was passed. Now, the representatives of the citizens, do you see them representing the citizens and not their political parties? Let's not forget they came from these political parties as well. But in this case, it looks as if they are loggerheads with these political parties. They're on the other side. Whose interest are they protecting?
Well, unfortunately, we don't have what ought to be. They are supposed to be protecting the interest of the people.
Okay.
The people, they are representing us.
They are supposed to be representing us, but they are not.
They are representing us.
But you seem to be happy about the electoral.
They are representing us,
which means they represented you here.
We are not being represented.
Okay, no. That let's say that is what we think is happening. But on the paper, they are representing us.
Okay.
And if they are representing us, whatever they are doing should be
in
for our interest.
Okay.
Now, saying that, look at it. The executive, Mr. President and his people, they've come up to say, yes, we are considering political parties. It will eat up politics and all that. And I ask, my question is this. Is the political party superior to the Constitution
of the Republic
of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Because now, if you are saying because the Constitution of the political party, if you're saying the Nigerian 99 Constitution is not in line with the Constitution of the political party, then the Constitution of the political party should be superior. That's what you are telling us. Because that is what we are seeing here playing out. And let me tell you the truth. If we have direct primaries, you will have less litigation. Right? Reason why you see everybody going, because they do krukere, and this one will say he's not the right person, that one will say he did not qualify, that one will say he is qualified, that one will say, oh, they churched me. But you have direct, everybody see, you line
This
up.
is the candidate from the very beginning.
Imagine if the last election in Lagos State, if it was not direct, you think Ambode would not have gotten the ticket?
Yeah.
Someone would not have been there if it wasn't direct. And that was why they insisted. And we saw what happened, what played out. Of course, you can line up. Whoever, we know all of them still spend money.
Yeah.
So, the ISB there. Okay, if you get more people, but I'm not advocating for that. But
But basically, they actually counted.
Thank you. What I'm saying in essence is, why are they afraid of that? Because they want to keep, we are very good